Hi guys, welcome to the Saucy Chef's channel today. So, today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious chocolate fudge cake. This is the sort that you can warm up and serve hot with ice cream and cream. Do you know, it used to be really popular quite a few years ago, so I just thought I'd bring it back into the now. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what we need. First of all, you need to preheat an oven, by the way, to 180 degrees. And all the dry ingredients that go into the cake mix here are 225 grams of self-raising flour. If you can't find self-raising flour, use plain and put 3 good teaspoons full of baking powder in and a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. We need 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 165 grams of caster sugar, and we mix all this together. Again, don't worry about remembering all the quantities, I'll write them down for you in the recipe anyway. So all the ingredients that go into the cake mix, we mix together here. In addition, you're going to need about 250 grams of icing sugar, about 125 grams of butter softened, and also some cocoa powder to make the buttercream with. The ingredients that we add to the cake mix is going to be about 175 mils of vegetable oil, you can use sunflower oil, 2 heaped tablespoons full of golden syrup, 2 beaten eggs, and about 250 ml of semi-skimmed milk. Okay, so first of all we mix the dry ingredients for the cake mix together, like so. This makes such a delicious cake, honestly. Now I've got cake tins here that are about 22 centimetres across, and the ingredients here are the right amount for these size of cake tins. If your cake tins are a bit smaller or larger, you will need to adjust the amount of ingredients. Okay, so these are now well mixed together. So we have the sugar, the flour, the cocoa powder, and the baking powder and bicarbonate of soda if you need it. And then what we're going to do is create a well in the centre here, like so. And then we will add all the wet ingredients. So this is your oil, like I said, about 175 mils of oil, 2 good tablespoons full of golden syrup, just straight all in together like this. And then also the beaten egg. And we're going to add the milk at the last minute just to make sure we have the exact right consistency. So this you can use an electric mixer if you wish, but I prefer to do this one by hand. Okay. So the best way to do it, with a wooden spoon like this, and just circular motions until it starts to gather up all the dry mix. Can you see now how it's starting to absorb all the dry mix here? Okay, so this is when we start to add a little milk. You might not need all of it, but if you have about 250 ml ready, it's usually about the right amount. And I'm definitely going to serve this warm with ice cream and cream as well. Not great for the calorie intake, but just, you know, once in a while. Really, really good mix now. It's best to use cocoa powder as well as opposed to drinking chocolate, because drinking chocolate itself contains sugar already, and you might find you have too sweet a mix if you use drinking chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk here. We want a fairly liquid batter for the cake. The eggs need to be large ones. If you don't have large ones, use 3 small. And I have my cake tins ready greased and lined. Some people say it's not necessary to line them. You know, I prefer to, just to make sure that it doesn't stick to the tin at all. So there we go, guys. So we have a lovely glossy cake mix here. Okay, so we turn it into the 2 cake tins in even quantities, because this is going to have a centre filling of the fudgy topping as well as on top. So equal quantities into both of the cake tins. And then, like I said, you preheat your oven to 180 degrees, which I've been doing, and then these go straight in. You need to bake them for around 25 to 30 minutes, but just keep checking them towards the end of the time to make sure they're not being overcooked, etc. And they need to be just firm to the touch when you bring them out. Okay, so that's that done, guys. I'm now going to bob these in the oven, and I'll see you in about 25 minutes. Hi guys. Okay, so the cakes have been in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Do keep an eye on them towards the end, because that was enough this time. Sometimes they seem to take a little bit longer. So here they are, and I've been allowing them to cool. They're almost there, but in the meantime we're going to make the fudge topping and filling. So I've put the remaining cocoa powder, butter and icing sugar in this jug, and we're just going to mix it really well together. I've reserved a little bit of milk just in case we need to add it to it. What you need to do is obviously make a smooth paste. So I'll carry on mixing this and I'll come back to you in a minute or two. Okay guys, so as you can see, that's made a lovely nice smooth cream. I actually haven't added any milk, it didn't seem to need it. So we're going to get the first cake, put it onto the plate here, and then we're going to spoon on some of the filling for the centre of the cake, and the rest remains to spread on top and around. So using the knife, ideally a palette knife if you have one, spread it across the cake like this. We then put the second one on top. Make sure they're completely cooled, by the way, before you do this, otherwise the cream frosting, fudge frosting will melt. Okay, so this goes all across the top, and I've just got a few little bits of shaved chocolate to decorate the top when we finish. You can use hundreds and thousands or whatever really, or even some nuts looks quite nice. Okay, and we're also going to put it down the sides as well, like so. So go all the way around like this. So I'll see you in a moment when I've finished it up. Okay guys, so that's now had the buttercream all the way round, and it's just roughly placed all around the cake, and then I've got these chocolate little shavings here to decorate with. So there we go guys, how does that look? Chocolate fudge cake. If you've enjoyed watching the video today, please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.